This is the beautiful thing.
Tube it, everybody doing it.
Yes,
Wow, you are happy today, aren't you, sweetie?
it's a choice.
Now, today, there's a young man wandering around.
Without his wallet, $100 in cash, his social security card,
His birth certificate?
his birth certificate, and
Right.
his driver's license.
Right, and that would be my son, Chase.
Ah.
So I haven't called him, I haven't talked to him, I haven't done anything
Yeah.
yet. I just asked Andrea if she wanted to make a quick video about it. But somebody just walked up to our front door and just knocked on our door.
And I was like, hello, and she's like, does Chase Robinette live here? And my stomach drops. I'm like, no. I'm not related if he's involved in anything. And she's like, oh, and I said, well, he's my son,
Right.
but he doesn't live here. And she's like, well, someone found his wallet at the Meyer gas station, and I think she worked inside the Meyer gas station, and so they gave it to her, and they were like, here, can you give this to, can you make sure this gets back to the guy? And so the guy wrote a letter and they put it in a baggie, and this lady comes and she's like, and I was like, oh my gosh,
Social
that is
security
so
card.
amazing. Thank you.
Like birth certificate is in here somewhere, a check for something or other.
Not a check. There's
Well,
a check?
But yeah, I just saw it. I don't know what, it's like a blank check though. I don't know what it is. Insurance card. Yeah, there's a check right here. It's like a blank. It says void, but it's a check. Anyway,
So I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. And I hugged her, and she's like, well, I'm not the one that found it. She's like, I told him I would get it to the mail carrier, and then they would give it to you. And I'm like, she's like, but we couldn't find the mail carrier, so she's like, I just thought I'd knock on the door and hand it to you.
so what I'm wondering right now is the state of mind of Chase. I'm sure it's, well, if he's normal, it's not pleasant. He's freaking out. He lost $100 and he lost his wallet, and all of these things that are very difficult to replace. But wouldn't it be a beautiful thing if...
Honey, are you going to cry?
No.
You are.
No,
You're
I'm not.
already starting.
No. If...
I heard the choke.
No. If Chase were thinking to himself, I lost my wallet, it is what it is. That's it. Because what's going to happen instead, because he lost his wallet, something really beautiful happened. We got to see a demonstration.
You're going to cry. I
I'm
told
not.
you. You're crying.
We're going to see a demo. He will get to see. He will get to be a part of the best of humanity. But my point is he's in a state of mind that could be upsetting him, that could have him freaked out, that could have him sick of the stomach, that could have him, cussing and screaming. But if he were allowing himself right now to just let it be, just it is what it is. I lost my wallet. Somebody else found it. If they keep it, it's good for them.
He's really gonna react, though, right?
I don't know. What I'm hoping is
He's like
that
literally
it's like
can't
when I tell him he
breathe.
found it, or that we found it, and that he gets to be part of something really beautiful, then he's like, that's cool. It's not good, it's not bad, it's not better, it's not worse. It just is what it is. Just like our house. It is what it is. Where we are. What do you think? You haven't talked to anybody on YouTube about this, and I kind of wanted to, take it. So because our wallet is still lost. Our keys are still lost. Mm-hmm. Our house is still in the process. The attorney still hasn't even contacted us, and I sent him a big email. Yeah, so they've heard me.
So it'd be great if we get to keep it, and it'd be great if I get to keep roaming with me the rest of my life.
Honey, seriously, how do you have that kind of peace? Where are you really at with all of this?
But it's just like I don't.
How is that possible? Our house, where we raised our kids, everything's beautiful.
It's whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen anyway, and I can either sell my soul to it, be sick with worry, which I was, had no appetite, couldn't sleep, whatever, just freaking out, and then I'm just like, why? So it's just a house, The women in Uganda have to walk 10 miles to get a gallon of water every day so they could drink dirty, infested water. And I have to maybe move to a smaller place.
Or a bigger place.
Or a bigger place. Like, what? It
We
doesn't
don't
matter.
know. It's so beautiful.
Whatever. Like, it's just who cares? It's just stuff. Like, take it, I'll go, you know. And like, I was like, well, I did have some circumstances that I wanted Daisy to have to go to. I wanted her to graduate, and I'm like, I don't even care. Like, I don't even care if they graduate from high school. Like, whatever. She'll figure it out. She can get her online degree, take her last. She could probably qualify to graduate right now if she wanted to.
Right.
She could probably go online, take one class, and walk the stage with her. Like, whatever.
What do you do? What have we done? If somebody out there is in the middle of something, they've lost their home like we have. I mean, we're still here, but it's doesn't belong to us anymore. And I don't know, how do you get, I am in like a state of bliss, not over losing it. It's over whatever, just tomorrow and today and yesterday. It's all good. I mean, we know tomorrow never comes. Today is the now is all we ever
One foot
have.
in yesterday, one day in tomorrow, and you're pissing all over today. So yeah.
What?
Or you're actually shitting all over today.
What?
Like, you know, got 1 foot here, 1 foot here, and
If you have 1 foot in yesterday
and 1 foot in
and tomorrow, you're shitting all over today.
There you go.
Tube it, everybody doing it.